Hey folks, Dan here with Hit Parade. We've got a new product coming out releasing September 1st. It's up for pre-sale right now on dacardworld.com. It's the Magic the Gathering Collector's Edition set break, and we wanted to give you a little bit of a preview of what's inside. Now, if you're not familiar with what's inside the box, you got 6 packages. It's basically a reprint of the entire set of beta from Magic the Gathering, and we're going to look at all the cards that are in it right now. All right, let's not bury the lead. Let's go with the time twister that's right in the window there. Real quick, I know these can be kind of difficult to get out, so let's see if we can get this out without too much trouble. There we go. So now we got this free. So right off the top, we got Time Twister. That is part of the Power 9. Coincidentally, the only one that's still legal in Commander, if I'm remembering correctly. Got a buddy who likes to use that, and yeah, it's not a fun time if you've ever played against it. We got Armageddon, we got Aspect of Wolf. I've got a different friend who used to play this in Mono Red Burn, the Wheel of Fortune. That card, if you've ever played it with an empty hand, oh boy. Oh, and then we've got Underground Sea, one of the original dual lands, traditionally the most expensive. And then we've got Wrath of God, classic. And then we're going to go through some of these pretty quickly here. Stasis, that's an annoying card if you've ever had to play against that. And then we got Veteran Bodyguard, that's like Nick Fury without a shirt. And we got another piece of power. We got Time Walk. It's one of those cards where Wizards was like, yeah, it's way too good, honestly, at 2 mana. And then they kept raising the mana cost. It's still too good. And then, yeah, they just don't like doing extra turn cards anymore. Who figures? And speaking of extra turn cards, there's one that lets you go infinite with extra turns. We got Time Vault. You combine that with Voltaic Key, and you just take infinite turns. And you know what? The hits just keep coming. We got another dual land. That one's going to be Plateau. That's the red-white one. And then Two-Headed Giant of 4 Eyes, Basic Land, Nevdisc, Jameday Tome. We got Copy Artifact. That one's popular. Let's see. Yeah, again, we're just gonna breeze through some of these that aren't the top ones, like this one here. We got Scrubland, the black-white dual land. All right, let's see. Oh, yep, now we got Mana Vault. That's another one that's traditionally really popular. Let's see. Oh, and right below it, we've got Mox Jet, another one of the Power 9. That one, it's, again, effectively an extra land you can just throw in the deck for basically no extra cost on that. And then I think we opened the best one first here, folks. We've got another dual land, and then we're going to follow that up. Oh, Gauntlet of Might, that's a popular card in Commander. If we can just get it in the sleeve there we go. And that'll do it for pack 1. Let's move on to pack 2 here. And let's go through this one here. All right, and we got a couple of basic islands. Circle of Protection Red, that's a cycle they don't like to print anymore. Let's see, Fireball, that's a classic. Unholy Strength with art that they didn't, that caused a whole kerfuffle back in the day. Llanowar Elves, that's a popular one. Red Elemental Blast, there's another good one. Dark Ritual, part of lots of combo decks. Circle of Protection Black. Giant Growth, they still like to print that one occasionally. Let's see, Frozen Shade. Sinkhole, land destruction at 2 mana. You never see that anymore. Well, I guess not never. Oh, and there's a classic, Lightning Bolt. There we go. Probably my favorite card out of this entire pack. I've cast far too many of those. All right, and then, since that was a fast one, let's move on to number 3, shall we? Hopefully this one's just as easy as the last one to get open. There we go. All right, there's a pirate ship, there's Balance. That's an annoying card to play against. Oh, and we got another dual land. We got Tropical Island. That's the green-blue one. Zombie Master Lich. Oh, and another dual land, Volcanic Island. Now, a little tidbit about Volcanic Island was not included in Alpha. They wanted to have it in Alpha. They have the other 9, but the art that they got for it, well, we'll see that later. I'll point it out when we get there. Lord of Atlantis, that's popular in Merfolk decks. Oh, yep, there we go. We got a force field. Let's see, that's Vesuvan Doppelganger, that's right. If we can get it to focus, there we go. All right, and then up next we got Savannah Lions. I wish that card was still good. Oh, and there we go. We got a piece of power. We got Mox Pearl. That is the 0 mana artifact that taps for white. Again, power 9 is what you're looking for. Oh, and we got another dual land. We got Badlands. That's the black, the black-red one. Moving on, we've got, oh, there it is right there. What I was talking about earlier with Volcanic Island, we got Birds of Paradise. That was supposed to be the art for Volcanic Island. But the problem is, they thought the art focused too much on the bird and not on the island. So they left it out, created Birds of Paradise, and that's why Volcanic Island isn't in Alpha. So you can think of Volcanic Island as the first print in Beta. Alright, and yeah, Birds of Paradise. I love the card, but they just don't want to print it anymore because 1 mana mana dorks are probably too good. Oh, and there we go with another dual land. We got the red-green one. We got Taiga. All right, Mana Flare, Lord of the Pit. Let's see, Blaze of Glory. Oh, and we keep hitting power, apparently. We've got Mox Ruby after this one. That is the one that taps for red for you. We got Cockatrice. We've got Northern Paladin, we got Fungusaur, Raging River, and there's another piece of power. We got the blue Mox, we got Mox Sapphire, taps for a blue mana. Let's see. Man, there's a lot of good hits in this one. Seem to cluster them all together. We got that. Oh, there we go. I was waiting for this one to show up. This is the card you're looking for the most, folks. That is the Black Lotus. That is the most sought-after Magic card of all time. Again, not even technically, not tournament legal, but still, if you want to play with power, and there you go, there's an Ancestral Recall. You want to play with power, this is your most budget-friendly way to do it. All right, and there's another one. We got the Savannah. That is the green-white dual land. We've got Chaos Orb. If you're familiar with the legend on this one, folks, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your cards, but try not to turn that one into confetti if you can. Thanks. We've got Tundra. That's the blue-white dual land. Animate Wall, Glasses of Urza. And there's the green one. We got the Mox Emerald here. Taps for green mana. And then up next we've got Mana Barbs. We've got Nightmare, Winter Orb. So I thought that first pack was good. This one blows it out of the water, really. We got so much power in this one. So many dual lands. Yeah, just look at all that. That's awesome. All right. Now we're going to be moving on to pack 4 here in just a second. Sorry for being a little bit delicate here, folks. We just want to make sure that we keep these cards in as best condition we can for you. There we go. Let's see. Now, we have gone through a lot of the good stuff so far, but it's not to say that there can't be anything good in here. Like Hypnotic Spectre. That was an annoying card to play against back in the day. because who doesn't love random discard effects? Let's see. All right. And I gotta say, it might be, you know, when I started playing Magic, but I love the basic art, the basic land art in these, in beta. I think it's some of the best art they've ever come out with. And if they weren't so darn expensive, I'd use them in all my decks. All right, so we got 2 packs left here. Let's see, which one are we gonna go for first? Because we could go for the Soul Ring, and that's obviously the spicy pick here. Or we can go for the Island and keep it, yeah. Let's go for the, let's save the better one for last. So we're gonna open the pack with the Island here, if we can find the tab for it. There we go. And we're just gonna zoom through this one until we find something that's interesting to talk about. Blue Elemental Blast, that one still sees play in Legacy. Disintegrate, that's a fun finisher in Limited. Let's see. Nope, looks like... Oh, Terror, that's a good removal spell that they don't like to print anymore because it's too good. Alright, yep, so saving the best for last. Well, maybe not the best, but saving the better one for last. Let's get on to the Soul Ring here. And depending on your point of view, is the best or worst card in Commander, because every deck starts with 99 plus Soul Ring, apparently. So that is 1 mana, tap to add 2. So it basically ramps you up to 4 mana on turn 2. Oh, and there's Sarah Angel. For a long time, one of the best cards in the game because nothing killed a 4/4 back then. Oh yeah, and Clone, back in the day, didn't work within the rules. They had to figure out how to make that work. Oh, yep, Icy Manipulator, that's always fun. Tapping people's lands. Back before they figured out, you know, being able to play the game was a fun thing. Sengir Vampire, that's a fun card. Can't remember the last time they printed that. Oh, there's Counterspell. I was talking about that card earlier. That card, they just recently introduced into Modern. Oh, and there's Swords to Plowshares, a card that I'd be very surprised if they introduced into Modern because A, they already have Path to Exile, and B, Swords to Plowshares is so much better than Path to Exile. Let's see, moving on along here, we got Control Magic, Black Ward, White Knight, Library of Lang, Berserk. There's another fun card. Sees a lot of play in Legacy Infect. Oh, and there's Demonic Tutor. Finishing up pretty strong on that one. 2 mana to go get any card in your deck. Doesn't matter what it is. So let's get these sleeved on up here. So that's the last pack that we've got here, folks. Just going to get these sleeved up like I said. If you got any questions, please leave them down in the comments for us. Again, this product is going to release on September 1st, up for pre-sale right now. Again, dacardworld.com. Looking forward to hearing from you. If you got any questions, send them our way. Thanks.